In the last 2 years, I've lost over 100 pounds, going from 284 to 184, from June of 2024 to currently as of now, March 15, 2026. But how did I accomplish this? Well, as you can see, I obviously went to the gym as it was obviously a benefit from my weight loss and body recomposition to build a lot of muscle mass. But it actually wasn't the main cause of this. Many people usually think that training or exercise is what keeps the weight off and down, but realistically, it all comes down to your diet. What I underwent for my weight loss journey was a calorie deficit, meaning I had to eat less than my maintenance calories and burn more than I ate. Your maintenance calories are the calories you eat to maintain your weight. And obviously, since I needed to lose weight, I had to eat under my maintenance calories of 2,600 calories, so I had to eat around 1,800 to around 2,000 calories. This gave me a lot of wisdom and knowledge on how food works, as it being more of an energy supply than just how it tastes. And while there's a lot of foods that I love to eat on the daily, a lot of them were actually hurting my health. But instead of me getting rid of them, as a lot of people do, thinking getting rid of these foods will only be better, but it's actually way worse for sustainability. So instead of just replacing them, I had to substitute them. A lot of these foods that I had to replace not only tasted around the exact same as what I usually ate, but also even tasted even better. So instead of regular soda, I swapped it out with diet and zero sugar, as they are only 0 calories. Instead of Reese's cups, I ate around Quest peanut butter cups, which were around 200 calories for 2 cups, but also 11 grams of protein. And instead of regular ice cream, like Ben & Jerry's, I had Halo Top ice cream, which for only 1 pint is around 490 calories with almost 20 grams of protein. That's basically being half of the calories of what Ben & Jerry's is. So you don't have to not eat your favorite foods, but instead substitute them to your calorie goals. Keeping a consistent routine diet plan will not only keep you on track and be sustainable for the long term, it will keep your mindset healthy than trying to be absolutely perfect, because 9 times out of 10, perfectionism will have you stressed. In the last 2 years, I've lost 100 pounds, going from 284 pounds to 184 pounds. And within those 2 years, there was a lot of change, obviously. But the change goes a long way than just appearance. It goes from health to the world's appeal to your overall perspective on life. As much as it's a physical battle between you and your cravings, it's also very much a mental one as well. You're always against yourself at the end of the day. You go from a version of yourself that felt disgusted and ashamed for your appearance with how people treat you so terribly. You lose the weight and now everyone is coming your way. While it feels great because now you know the training worked, it just feels extremely dehumanizing. As you see how cruel the world is, you were always a human. No matter the appearance, the version, the struggles, you were always a person who deserved respect. Someone who was always going through something, but no one ever checked on you. Everyone has their demons, and no one ever checked on you until now. It's a shame the world is like this. But at the end of the day, it's always just going to be you against you. So you do it for yourself. You don't chase the goals to please other people or fit in. Be the version you want to be, because that's the version you want to obtain for yourself. Any goal that you set for yourself, make sure you do it for yourself. You only ever have yourself, so why not? Stop being you. Okay, this might sound weird and a bit rude, but let me cook. I've lost over 100 pounds, going from 284 pounds to 184 pounds. Things change, so hear me out. You might feel a bit slow on your goals. You might feel like you're not reaching high enough to see high enough progress, or you may not feel like you're even working out at all. Well, that's because you're too comfortable. You're too used to a space that makes you feel safe and welcomed, where you're scared to really give it 100% and only work with what you know. But to show real work and progress, you have to be uncomfortable. You have to feel unaware of the new thing, because in order to grow into the best version of yourself, that version won't be who you currently are right now. To see that change, you'll have to change alongside it. And eventually, that becomes the best feeling you'll ever feel in your life when you reach the end of that dark tunnel. Trust me. It's over. You lost the weight. Now what? You've conquered a lifelong dream. You made the impossible possible. You showed the kid in you who you are now, and it feels amazing. Now you get compliments and positive remarks now. But it doesn't completely scratch the surface. It feels great, of course, but you're not used to that. You're used to being the butt of the joke, your friends making your body feel like clay, they lash their hands all over you, you feel like the floater friend who locks in the back of the group. Or you were the kid that no one would pick first, you were always picked last. And now you're ranked amongst the top of getting the most attention. But you gotta remember this to yourself. You did this for you. No one will understand your struggles, your heartaches, or this massive win that means to you. No one is coming to help. And as someone who's lost 100 pounds, going from 284 pounds to 184 pounds, I understand you, because I was you. You've accomplished this all on your own, and you stand tall on that. Be proud to stand your own ground, and all you can achieve and where your potential continues to grow in. You got this. Let me guess. You're starting a calorie deficit, getting in the gym, and checking the scale every day to start losing weight. Great. But let me stop you right there and give you a few pointers. Listen, I lost 100 pounds, so trust me, I know ball. Firstly, when it comes to weight loss, rule 1 is always your diet. That's your top priority. That doesn't mean you have to give up the stuff you love, though. Your favorite foods, you don't have to give them up. Just gotta substitute and switch them out a little bit. So you don't need to give up candy like sweetest fish, but rather you need to get some Smart Sweets sweet fish, which are only 130 calories. And I see you late at night getting that Ben & Jerry's, but you don't need to get rid of that either. You just need to substitute it. Get some Halo Top, which is only 490 calories. And that soda, you don't have to get rid of that either. Just pull out that zero sugar soda. 0 calories. Your calories are very important, so make sure you're tracking. I use MyFitnessPal to track my overall calories and macros, and you should too if this is the road you're trying to follow on. Number 2, make sure you strength train. You don't want to just lose weight, you want to burn fat. Strength training does wonders for that. It boosts your metabolism, allow you to burn more calories and burn fat a lot more effectively. Do that 3 to 4 days a week for an hour, and you're solid. Number 3, and I can't stress this enough, 10K steps daily. Getting 10K steps will change your life as you're burning at a minimum of 500 calories doing that and being able to burn a lot of fat doing that. But also, just as a bonus, you're walking in nature and it just is very beautiful, honestly. Number 4, lastly, the scale. The scale doesn't always matter. You can check it every day and this number can go down on the scale, but your body can look the exact same, have minimal changes in the long term if you pay attention too much. Instead, trust the process and let it run its course. When you try out your clothes over the next few weeks, you'll shrink in size and fit differently than usually. Trust me, you'll notice. I believe you, twin. Alright, I'm gonna be real with y'all for a sec. Lose that weight. Like deadass, lose that weight. I'm gonna be like so honest. It's like once you like lose that weight, it's like everything in life is just like opens up. Like there's so many new doors that are just gonna open up to you. Cause it's like you see like me without the shirt off. Like I used to be 284 pounds. And I'm like 5'7", it's like 284 pounds, and I'm like 185, 180 right now. And it's like the first time I'm really like without like having like just be able to just go out outside, not having to wear a shirt. And it's like it's just so satisfying. Right, the only thing I'm gonna have to think about is maybe like just lose skin, but it's like it's nothing. He's like just lose that weight. He's like you'll feel so much better. Just live life because you'll live life in such like a whole different atmosphere. It's like it becomes like a whole new world, like you're on a whole new planet. Because people treat you better. You're able to do so many more things than just maybe just the basic necessaries. You're able to just do so much more with your body, so much with like job opportunities. You're able to just see life in a whole different lens. So it's like I just want to be honest with y'all. But it's like just keeping it real. Love y'all. Lose that weight.